video, we will discuss about the cloning vector. So, let me start with cloning vector. Cloning vector means which are used to replicate the desired segment of DNA in a host cell. The vector which helps in cloning of desired DNA segment. जो डिजायर्ड डीएनए सेगमेंट की मल्टीपल कॉपीज प्रोड्यूस करने में हेल्प करे, दीज आर नोन एज द क्लोनिंग वेक्टर. और जब हम क्लोनिंग वेक्टर की बात करते हैं तो व्हाट वी नीड द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ क्लोनिंग वेक्टर मीन्स हम क्या चाहते हैं कि एक स्पेसिफिक क्लोनिंग वेक्टर में क्या क्या प्रॉपर्टीज होनी चाहिए. तो फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द क्लोनिंग वेक्टर इज ORI site. It is important. It is ORI site. ORI stands for origin of replication. This is named as the origin of replication. Means the site from where replication starts. The site from where replication starts. This is the important character of the cloning vector. Second character in this ORI, we can say that they control copy number. Means जब आप किसी भी क्लोनिंग वेक्टर में किसी डिजायर्ड सेगमेंट को ऐड करते हैं तो वहां पर प्रेजेंट ORI रेप्लिकेशन प्रोसेस स्टार्ट करेगी. आफ्टर दैट इट विल डिटरमाइन हाउ मेनी कॉपीज प्रोड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम दैट क्लोनिंग वेक्टर. सो इट हेल्प्स इन कंट्रोलिंग द कॉपी नंबर. सेकेंड फीचर ऑफ दिस क्लोनिंग वेक्टर इज ROP. ROP stands for it codes for protein synthesis needed for replication. Means जो प्रोटीन किसी स्पेसिफिक क्लोनिंग वेक्टर में प्लाज्मिड के रेप्लिकेशन के लिए नेसेसरी है, उनके लिए स्पेसिफिक टाइप्स के प्रोटीन को फॉर्म करता है रेप्लिकेशन ऑफ प्लाज्मिड को रेप्लिकेट करने में हेल्प करे. थर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर ऑफ द क्लोनिंग वेक्टर इज सेलेक्टेबल marker. Most important, it is the selectable marker, and this selectable marker helps in eliminating of the non-transformant and the allowing the transformant to grow in the culture medium. It helps in identifying the transformant and eliminating non-transformant. Means यहां हम इस ट्रांसफॉर्मेंट और नॉन ट्रांसफॉर्मेंट को कैसे स्टडी कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द ट्रांसफॉर्मेंट मीन्स when a cloning vector, that is the plasmid which is made rDNA, that is recombinant DNA, when it enters into the specific bacteria, then this process is known as transformation. If that bacteria receive that rDNA, then it become transformant. But if in the culture medium some bacteria not receiving rDNA, then they are known as the non-transformant. तो हम यहाँ ये कह सकते हैं कि जो transformant है, they helps in cloning, means they help in producing the multiple copies of the desired segment, but these non-transformant cannot. So these selectable marker in different cloning vector helps in selecting the different types of transformant and eliminating the non-transformant one. Now, what are the different types of selectable marker in cloning vector? So first selectable marker is antibiotic resistant gene. Antibiotic resistant gene, for example, if we take the NCERT example of cloning vector, then it has the ampicillin resistance gene and the tetracycline resistant gene, and so many other resistant examples are there. Chloramphenicol, as well as the kanamycin. These are the specific type of selectable marker in the cloning vector. Now the second category of the cloning vector is enzyme producing genes. This enzyme producing gene is present as LAC-Z. This is the name of enzyme producing gene, and it helps in production of beta-galactosidase. Next thing or next character of the cloning vector is the restriction sites. These restriction sites are also known as the cloning sites. Means the restriction site or cloning site, it should have one restriction site. Means किसी भी क्लोनिंग वेक्टर को जब हम डिस्कस करते हैं तो एटलीस्ट वन रिस्ट्रिक्शन साइट वुड बी देयर, वहां पर रिस्ट्रिक्शन साइट का प्रेजेंट होना जरूरी है. नेक्स्ट फीचर इफ वी टेक देन स्मॉल साइज ऑफ वेक्टर. कोई भी वेक्टर जो भी हम यूज करें for the cloning purpose, then it should have the small size so that it can be easily handled, ताकि हम उसे easily handle कर सके. So these are the specific characteristic feature of the cloning vector which we want in a specific cloning vector for the multiplication of the desired segment of the DNA. Now we are considering here the different types of the cloning vector. First cloning vector we are taking here, first is PBR322. This is the cloning vector, and what it means, PBR. P stands for plasmid, B stands for Bolivar, that is the name of scientist, and R stands for Rodriguez. Means PBR stands for plasmid, Bolivar and Rodriguez. That is the name of the scientist who first isolated this cloning vector. And this 322 shows the number of identification. Means जिस स्टेन से इसे आइडेंटिफाई किया गया है उस स्टेन को हम यहाँ पर क्या कहते हैं, एक स्पेसिफिक नंबर प्रोवाइड करते हैं. सो वी कैन राइट इट इज द फर्स्ट आइसोलेटेड क्लोनिंग vector. This is the first isolated cloning vector, and this is, you can say, first artificial cloning vector. Next, अब आता है कि जब हम PBR322 को ड्रॉ करते हैं तो उसके अंदर कितने स्पेसिफिक फीचर्स, मीन्स ऑल ऑफ दीज फीचर्स वी कैन सी और नोट. सो वी ड्रॉ हियर द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द cloning vector. This cloning vector has row, ORI, restriction site, selectable marker, everything is there. So we can draw here the different types of the selectable marker or the restriction site, that is clay first, and the second one is Hindi 3, and one more site is there. This is named as Eco R1. इससे हम familiar हैं. What is Eco R1 and what is HIND? Next one is this is one BAM H1, and this one is the SAL 1. From here there is present the site which is named as the row and consisting one of the restriction site which is PVU second. One thing is here, this is named as ORI, that is the origin of replication, and the site here it is known as ampicillin resistance, and this is named as tetracycline resistant. So here is present PVU first and PST first. So these are the different restriction site as well as the cloning sites, or we can say the ORI row is present here with the two selectable markers. Now what are the different names of the bacteria from which these all restriction endonuclease identified? जैसे HIND3, इसके बारे में हम पहले भी पढ़ चुके हैं. HIND means Haemophilus influenza, and IN, that is influenza, and D is the name of the strain, and third is the number of discovery. Clade 1, that is named as the Caryophenone. This is latum. Caryophenone latum is the name of bacteria. BAM H1 is named as Bacillus amegloliquens. SAL1 is named as Streptomyces, then albus. Streptomyces albus. PVU stands for Proteus vulgaris. This PST stands for Providencia stuarti. This PVU stands for same Proteus vulgaris, but the number is same. This is first one which is isolated, and this one is the second isolated from the Proteus vulgaris. And this is the popular example, Escherichia coli. So these are the different names of the bacteria from which all these restriction endonuclease identified. So when we conclude the diagram, then what are the different features of this cloning vector? First, there are how many restriction sites are there? So we can count. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we can write here 8 restriction sites. Second is how many selectable markers are there? There are 2 selectable markers. One is ampicillin resistance and second is the tetracycline. So we can say 2 selectable marker. one ORI and one is row structure. So these are the different properties of the specific cloning vector. In the next video, we will discuss about the rest of cloning vector.